Come along with me on this Alaskan adventure and discover why Alaska is a great place to move. Subscribe to my channel and turn on notifications so you don't miss a single episode. Alright folks, let's kick things off with a jaw-dropping revelation. Alaska isn't just a state, it's practically a whole universe unto itself. I mean seriously, when you put Alaska next to the rest of the states and countries, it makes them look like postage stamps. It's like the big cheese in the world's geographic fridge. We're going to chart this massive territory on the map and get ready for a story that's going to knock your socks off. The payout of a lifetime! Picture this. You wake up, stroll to your mailbox, and boom. There it is, your annual check from the state government. But this isn't your run-of-the-mill tax refund or social service benefit. Nope, it's the Alaska Permanent Fund Dividend, PFD, and it's as unique as it is innovative. So here's the deal. The PFD isn't funded by pocket change. It's Alaska's way of sharing the wealth generated from its oil and gas revenue. They stash a chunk of that money into the Alaska Permanent Fund, which is essentially their sovereign wealth fund. Then, like a giant game of Let's Spread the Joy, they divvy it up among all eligible Alaskans, no matter if they're CEO-level rich or barely scraping by. Now let's talk numbers. In 2022, the average PFD payment was a sweet $3,284. That's not chump change. It's more like let's treat ourselves money. Alaskans use it for a smorgasbord of things, from banishing debt demons to funding college dreams or even starting their own empires. Some folks take the fast lane to Travelville, while others dive headfirst into hobbies and the good life. But wait, there's more! The PFD isn't just about moolah. It's a symbol of Alaska's rugged individualism. Alaskans wear their self-reliance like a badge of honor, and the PFD? Well, it's the shiny badge pinned to their lapels. So if you're daydreaming about an Alaskan adventure, the PFD is just one of the cherries on top of the frosty wild sundae. Think epic landscapes, critters galore, and folks who'd give Santa's elves a run for their jingle bells. Alaska, where the PFD is just the tip of the iceberg. And hey, what would you do with your PFD? Pay off that credit card? Finally go back to school? Launch that dream biz? Or just splurge on a lifetime supply of s'mores ingredients? The choice is yours, my friend. Alaska is where you keep more of your hard-earned money. Hey, you! Do you like money? Keeping more of it? Alaska is your state. That's right. Alaska has no sales tax, no income tax, and no inheritance tax. That means you keep more of your hard-earned money, and you can spend it on whatever you want. Now, some people may say that Alaska's tax system is unfair to the poor and the middle class. But I say, screw those people. They're just jealous of our tax-free lifestyle. The truth is, Alaska's tax system is a win-win for everyone. Businesses don't have to pass on the cost of sales taxes to their customers, which makes the state's economy more competitive. And residents get to keep more of their money, which means they can spend more money on goods and services, which boosts the economy even more. So if you're looking for a state where you can keep more of your money and live a better life, come to Alaska. Alright, let's tackle the debt-free dream with some swagger. Listen up. If you've been feeling like you're swimming in student loan debt with no lifeboat in sight, there's a glimmer of hope on the horizon. It's called the Alaska Student Loan Repayment Program, ASLRP, and it's here to rescue you from the sea of debt. Here's the deal. ASLRP is like your financial lifeguard, ready to help you pay off your entire student loan debt, and we're talking up to a whopping $140,000. But like all great adventures, there's a catch. To make this magic happen, you'll need to pack your bags and head to the last frontier, Alaska, that is. ASLRP gets its funds from the Alaska Permanent Fund, a pot of gold fueled by the state's oil and gas riches, set up back in the 70s to share the wealth with Alaskans. And let me tell you, this program is one of the most generous student loan repayment setups in the whole country. It's transformed the lives of countless Alaskans, helping them conquer their financial mountains. Now, before you start dreaming of an Alaska adventure, you've got to check if you qualify for this sweet deal. Here's the checklist. You've got to be saddled with at least $10,000 in student loan debt. You need to be a U.S. citizen or permanent resident. You've got to be at least 18. No kiddos allowed on this one. Get ready to pack your bags and plant roots in Alaska full-time for a solid 5 years. and you've got to dive into a qualified field. Think education, healthcare, public safety, social services, transportation, natural resources, IT, engineering, accounting, business, law, science, math, or tech. They've got the whole spectrum covered. If you tick all the boxes, the next step is a breeze. Just jump online and submit your application for ASLRP. It's simple, straightforward, and dare I say easier than a pop quiz. Once you get the golden nod from ASLRP, you're in for a treat. They'll start showering you with monthly payments to kiss those student loans goodbye. The amount? Well, it depends on your income and the size of your loan. So what's the bottom line? ASLRP is your golden ticket to leaving student loan debt in the dust and starting fresh in the wild, wonderful state of Alaska. Trust me, it's not just about snow and ice up here. It's a land of majestic landscapes, a thriving economy, and a community that'll welcome you with open arms. With ASLRP by your side, you can start a debt-free chapter in the book of your life. Curious to learn more? Take a virtual hike over to the Alaska Student Loan Repayment Program website. All the details you need are just a click away. Find your dream job and live your best life. Alaska is the land of endless dreams and extraordinary opportunities. This last frontier isn't just a place. It's a realm of diverse possibilities waiting for the dreamer in you. Fishing and guiding, they're like the heartbeat of Alaska. Picture yourself as a fisherman, reeling in sustainable treasures from the boundless Bering Sea and the Gulf of Alaska. These brave souls don't just make a living. They sustain Alaska's economy with each haul. Or maybe you'd thrive as a guide, leading adventurers on journeys through the untamed Alaskan wilderness. It's all about showcasing Mother Nature's finest, the breathtaking landscapes, the wild tapestry of wildlife. But that's not all. Alaska's oil industry roars like a mighty bear, challenging yet incredibly rewarding. Working in the heart of Alaska's remote and rugged environments, oil workers extract black gold, shaping the state's economic landscape. Beyond these icons, Alaska unfolds a smorgasbord of job opportunities. Whether you're in healthcare, education, tourism, or other fields, there's a path for everyone. It's a place where your skills and passions are celebrated, and where opportunities are as vast as the Alaskan wilderness. Now, working in Alaska isn't just a job, it's an odyssey. It's about embracing that rugged, independent spirit, the love of wide open spaces, and the tight-knit camaraderie that defines Alaskan culture. Here, your daily grind is intertwined with adventure, hard work, and the warmth of a unique community. Alaska isn't just a destination, it's a way of life. A place where dreams take flight and life's finest moments are set against stunning backdrops. With boundless job opportunities, jaw-dropping scenery, and the friendliest folks you'll ever meet, Alaska is where your next chapter unfolds. Keen to dive into the Alaskan dream? Head over to the Alaska Department of Labor and Workforce Development website and explore the myriad opportunities that await you in this land of adventure and promise. Striking black gold in Alaska? Buckle up, it's like an adrenaline-packed roller coaster. Here's the lowdown in turbo mode. Oil mania. Alaska and oil, they go together like peanut butter and jelly. Prudhoe Bay's oil field is a rock star in the world of crude. It's not just a job, it's an obsession. High risk, high reward. Picture this. It's like Mother Nature herself wants to test you. Extreme weather, remote locations, you name it. But here's the kicker. The payoff is sky-high salaries. Got a skill set swagger? The oil industry is like a hungry beast, always on the prowl for skilled professionals. If you're good at what you do, they want you. The safety dance. Safety isn't a suggestion, it's the law. You'll need to be on your toes, following safety protocols like your life depends on it, because it does. Benefits extravaganza. Oil companies roll out the red carpet. Think health insurance, retirement plans, and a slice of those oil profits. Wild adventures. Working in this field isn't just about a paycheck, it's an adventure. You'll bond with fellow oil warriors in the midst of Alaska's wild wonderland. Ready to dive into the oil-soaked Alaskan dream? It's a roller coaster, the kind where you scream with excitement, not fear. Cabins in the wild? Buckle up, it's like living in a postcard, but postcards can be deceiving, right? We're about to embark on a virtual journey to explore the cozy wonders of an Alaskan cabin and share some tales from the woods. Remote romance. These cabins are like love letters to solitude. Tucked away in the wild, it's just you, the trees, and the crisp Alaskan air. You're miles away from the hustle, but that's the charm. Off-grid guru. Forget about city conveniences. Think outhouses, no Wi-Fi, and doing your best lumberjack impression to chop wood for that cozy fireplace. Survival skills just got a promotion. Wildlife whispers. The woods are a different world, and you're stepping into their territory. Bears, moose, and curious critters might drop by for a visit. You'll need your wits about you, or maybe just a good bear bell. Aurora amazement. Let's not forget the northern lights. Imagine stepping out of your cabin into a celestial light show. It's like a personal invite to a cosmic party. Cabin fever cure. It's not always a fairy tale. Harsh winters, isolation, and a whole lot of self-reliance. But hey, cabin fever just means you're doing it right. The ultimate reset. Living in the wild is like a detox for the soul. You'll discover what really matters in life, and maybe even write that novel you've been procrastinating on. So, if you've ever dreamt of escaping to a cozy cabin in the woods, get ready for a reality check. It's not all Instagram filters and flannel shirts. It's a wild, wonderful, and at times wacky adventure. The woods are calling. Are you ready to answer? Embracing the wild. It's like stepping into a whole new world, but this one doesn't come with a user manual. For those who yearn to live off the land, Alaska is the mecca of self-sustaining living. Get ready to dive into the wild, where the lessons come from the land itself. The hunter's art. Hunting is more than a pastime, it's a way of life. Alaska offers a bounty of game, from moose to caribou. But you've got to learn the ropes, from tracking to field dressing. There's no grocery store in the wild. Fishing finesse. Think you're a pro angler? Try your luck in Alaskan waters. Salmon, halibut, and more. It's a piscatorial paradise. But remember, you're not the only one with an appetite. Bears might want to share your catch. Green thumbs, Alaska style. Gardening in this unique environment is like a science experiment. With endless summer daylight and unpredictable frost, it's all about trial, error, and learning the secrets of growing in the last frontier. Winter is coming. Alaskan winters are legendary. For self-sustainers, it's all about stockpiling firewood, insulating your cabin, and ensuring you have enough supplies to last through the snowstorm. Rugged recycling. In the wilderness, recycling isn't a trendy city thing. It's a way of life. You'll become a master of reusing and repurposing, from clothes to tools. Neighbors in fur and feathers. In Alaska, your neighbors might have 4 legs, fur, and a hankering for your garden. Learning to coexist with the local wildlife is a skill all on its own. Self-reliance. The most important lesson of all is self-reliance. You're the plumber, electrician, and chef all rolled into one. It's a wild journey of challenges and rewards. So, if you're ready to embrace the wild and unlock the secrets of self-sustaining living, Alaska is the ultimate classroom. But remember, nature's lessons don't come with a cheat sheet. You've got to learn them in the field. Are you up for the adventure? Locked and loaded in Alaska! So here's the scoop on guns in the last frontier. It's not just a culture, it's practically a lifestyle. Alaska's unique landscape, wildlife, and remoteness have shaped a gun culture that's all its own. Gun variety show. When it comes to firearms, Alaskans have options galore. From the trusty bear defense shotgun to precision rifles for long-range hunts, there's a gun for every occasion. It's like a fashion show, but instead of outfits, it's firepower. Bear necessities. Here, bear encounters aren't just stories, they're a way of life. Carrying a heavy-duty sidearm is like having your morning coffee. It's essential. The .44 Magnum is a popular choice, and rumor has it, it can stop a charging grizzly in its tracks. Concealed carry conundrum. Alaskan law allows for concealed carry, but it's a topic as hot as a summer day in Anchorage. It's a balancing act between personal safety and respecting local customs. Survival sidekicks. Alaskans view guns as tools for survival. Whether it's a hunting rifle to stock up on moose meat for winter or a trusty. .22 LR for small game, guns are seen as companions in the quest for self-sufficiency. Safety. First, gun safety isn't just a catchphrase, it's a way of life. Alaskans value proper firearm training and responsible gun ownership. If you don't know what you're doing, you're about as welcome as a mosquito at a summer BBQ. Local legends. In Alaska, you'll hear stories of guns passed down through generations, tales of survival against the elements, and legends of legendary hunts. Every firearm has a story to tell. So, when it comes to being locked and loaded in Alaska, it's not about trigger-happy cowboys. It's about a deep-rooted connection to the land and the wildlife that call it home. It's about staying safe in the wilderness and embracing a tradition that's as old as the state itself. Now you know, in Alaska, guns are more than tools. They're a piece of the culture. Green dreams in Alaska. Well, Alaska is the land of stunning landscapes, rugged wilderness, and now, legal cannabis. It's a match made in, well, high heaven. But before you embark on this leafy adventure, there are some things you need to know. The legal lowdown. Cannabis is legal in Alaska, but there are rules, man. You've got to be 21 or older to light up, and public consumption is a no-go. It's like having a backstage pass to a concert, but there are some house rules. Homegrown heroes. Alaskans can grow their own green goodness. You're allowed to cultivate up to 6 plants for personal use. And if you've got a green thumb, that's like having your own little garden of relaxation. Dispensary delights. Dispensaries are your one-stop shops for all things cannabis. They've got strains to make your head spin, edibles that'll tickle your taste buds, and some of the friendliest bud tenders you'll ever meet. Cannabis culture. Alaska's cannabis culture is more than just bongs and brownies. It's a community of professionals, growers, and enthusiasts shaping the industry. From cannabis chefs to boutique growers, there's a whole world of green innovation. Pot tourism. Just like how tourists flock to see the northern lights, some come to enjoy a different kind of natural wonder. Cannabis tourism is a thing in Alaska. You can book a bud and breakfast or take a guided cannabis tour. It's like a whole new way to experience the last frontier. Enjoy responsibly. The key to a successful green dream is responsibility. Know the law, pace yourself, and be mindful of the impact on your community. After all, we're all in this green dream together. Want a slice of Alaskan life? Welcome to a land where nature plays at large, and humans are just guests. Alaska isn't just a place. It's an extravaganza of rugged culture, bewildering wildlife, and activities that redefine extreme. Culture galore. It's like a cultural melting pot, but instead of fondue, you've got traditions from all over the world. Native Alaskan cultures blend with modern lifestyles, creating a unique fusion. It's as if Shakespeare and salmon fishing had a party together. Wildlife everywhere. You'll see animals here that most people only encounter in zoos or on cereal boxes. Grizzlies, moose, bald eagles, and whales. They're all neighbors. In Alaska, spotting a bear is like finding a 4-leaf clover. Outdoor extravaganza. Ever thought about dog sledding to the grocery store? In Alaska, it's a possibility. With a backdrop of glaciers, mountains, and forests, outdoor adventures are your daily bread. Dog sledding, ice fishing, and glacier hiking. Consider it your new gym membership. Midnight sun to polar night. Forget about those regular days and nights. Alaska has its own time zone. Summers are for endless daylight where you can hike at 2 a.m., and winters bring the enchanting polar night, where the stars put on a show just for you. Community is king. Alaskans have a fierce sense of community. In many places, your neighbors are your lifeline. It's like having 1,000 friends who are ready to help when you're snowed in or need a hand with that moose you just hunted. Scenery that stuns. Living in Alaska means living inside a postcard. The landscape is a constant work of art, from the northern lights dancing in the sky to the glaciers calving into the ocean. It's like having National Geographic as your daily screensaver. So when you get a slice of Alaskan life, you're getting more than just a slice. It's a heaping plate of adventure, culture, and natural beauty. It's a place where the wild is your next-door neighbor, and the scenery is beyond your wildest dreams. And as we bring this whirlwind expedition through Alaska to a close, I've got a little nugget of wisdom to tuck in your mental backpack. The last frontier isn't just a spot on the map. It's a universe of limitless possibilities, waiting for intrepid souls like you to dive right in. So are you all set to become a card-carrying member of the Relocator's paradise? If you've had a blast on this wild ride, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, drop a like, and spread the love by sharing our video. Because, my fellow adventurers, there are countless more mind-blowing tales awaiting you.